guys, today is the 24th day of Flutter and today we are going to create calendar. So a calendar is a system used to organize the days, weeks or months for commercial, religious, social or administrative purpose. It keeps a record about which event fall on a particular date and when the special events will happen. So in this video, we are going to see how to display and use the calendar widget in our Flutter application. Now Flutter provides a simple widget named Table Calendar to show the calendar in our app. The table calendar is highly customizable and has many features such as gesture, animation, and multiple formats. The table calendar provides many features like it is easy to use API, it provides custom builders for UI control, it has vertical auto sizing, it provides beautiful animation, it provides gesture handling, it provides multiple calendar formats such as a month, week, year, etc. We can also use multiple days of the week format. So let us create the calendar. So let's jump to the coding part. So before creating calendar, we have to add one dependency from our into our pubspec.yaml file from pub.dev packages from that packages. So just search for table calendar. Now just hit enter. Now you can see the first one is table calendar. Now here you can also see the popularity numbers, per points number, likes. So different packages have different popularity, likes and per points. So here is the table calendar. So from here we are going to install. Here we can see how to implement it by looking at these examples. Now we are going to install this dependency inside our pubspec.yaml file. So just copy it, open the pubspec.yaml file and paste it over here. Now just hit tab. Now just hit pubget to get the package. Now it will take some time. Okay, it's done. Now we are going to use this calendar inside our app. So for this I am going to create one stateful widget. So just create this stateful widget which is calendar widget WL. Okay, here is our calendar widget. So we will call this widget inside the home. Now just hit Ctrl and S. Now you can see the container over here. So we are going to create calendars. So first of all we will create the scaffold. So okay, scaffold. Now inside this scaffold we will create appa. We will give some title and wrap inside the text widget. So it is calendar. Now just hit Ctrl and S. Now you can see here is our appa. Now we will create the body of our app which will contain the calendar. So now we are going to create column for this and we will specify the children inside the column. Now the first children will be table calendar. So just use this widget. Now just hit Ctrl and S. Now you can see one error that is calendar controller should not be equal to null. So we are going to create one calendar controller. Just create that controller. Now we have to specify it in init state. So create init state and inside that specify it in. Okay, now just make this initialization calendar controller. Now just Now we have to restart our app, as we have mentioned this thing in init state, and init state will be called when the whole page will be called. So just restart your app. Okay, just click this to restart your app. So it will take some time to restart. So still we are getting the same error, okay, because we haven't specified it inside the table calendar. So inside the calendar controller we have to specify this controller. Now just run this app again. Let's see. Now we can see here is our calendar. So we are having this calendar in which the current date is mentioned in a circular uh, shape, and the date is in white color. So we can change the color of this, and we can change the position and color of the selected date also by using the properties that are provided by this table calendar widget. We can also look the calendar according to week and month wise. So here is the month wise, and we can again see the week wise whole calendar. Now we can see 2 week wise, that is Monday, Thursday. So in this way we can use this calendar. So we are going to see some of the properties that are, first of all, is the initial calendar format. So we are going to use calendar format. Now here we are having two format, that is initially it will be uh, we can select any of the three, that is month, 2 weeks and week. So initially we are having one month. So we can change this format by using any of this, like we are using 2 week initial format. So we will able to see the 2 week format. If we will use the week format, so we will able to see that format. So I am going to specify the month wise. Now we are going to change the color of the uh, selected date and the uh, today's date. So for that we are going to use calendar style property and calendar style widget. For that, here is this. Inside this we can use the property like today style. So inside this we can give the styling to the today's date using the text style. Now here we can specify the font weight, and we can change the color also. So make it green. I just hit Control and S. Now you can see the today date is having green color. So we will just make it red, and now it's visible. Now we are going to specify the today color, that is the color of this circle. So we can change it, like we can make it to also. So now we can have the color of this today date as blue. Now we will make this red as white, so it will be great. Okay, it will be good to see. Yeah. Now we can also change the color of the selected date. So for that we have to use the property selected color. So inside this we can specify the color like green or red or not like that. So just hit Control and S. Now you can see we have changed the color of the selected date. Similarly, we can give some decoration to this header, this button, or we can give some styling to this whole header. So for that we can use the header property. So here is the header style property. We can also make the header visible like true or false, and we can use other property also. So just let me use this header style, and we are going to use header style widget, and inside this we can make our heading to be aligned at center. So this is the center header title. We can make it true and false. If it is true, then the this heading will be at center, and if it is false, it can be anywhere else. And we can also use the other properties like decoration, format button decoration and all. So I am just going to make it true. Just see, it is at center, and on making it false, can be anywhere like at starting. That is by default it is having false only. So we are making it as true. Now we can also format the button decoration, that is this button. So for that we can use this format button decoration. We can also give the styling to it by using format button text style. We can also give some padding. We can also specify the other properties also. So we will use that. So we are just going to use format button decoration. Now for this we are going to use the box decoration property widget. So inside this we can change the color. We can make the color as anything which we want. We can make it orange or anything. We can also give some radius by using the border radius property. So we can specify it. So here is the radius. So we can change it. Now we can also use some other properties that I have mentioned, like border format button text style to give styling to the text. We can also uh, use some other properties like format. Okay, we are inside the format button. So we can use the format this show next property and can make it false. So there will be no button next to it. So these are the properties that are provided by this header style. Similarly, we can use starting day of week property to mention the starting day, and we can change the starting day of this calendar. Also, we can use the builders property to change the styling and everything of this dates and today date and selected day format. So we can use any of this property. So this was all about the calendar widget, which we have used by importing this table calendar package. So thank you and have a nice day.